Hello, and welcome back to the first official episode of the Rival Recap Show, where we talk Gentlemen's Club football all day, all the time, guys. And I'm bringing you episode 0 because I have a new segment I want to bring to you. It's a preview of next week's matchups, and normally this will be at the end of my episodes every week, but as there wasn't one this week because there's nothing to recap, and don't worry, guys, I'm not going to be predicting. I'm just going to be talking about historical stats between the two members of each matchup. And we'll say one thing. I've had a fever the last few days, similar to league member Spencer Sklar. Note to self, do not make out with Spencer Sklar on draft weekend. That will put you in bad water. So I'm trying to recover here. I'm trying to get ready for the weekend, and I am excited to bring this news to you because it's been a work in progress project for a while that I've been trying to chip away at because it was quite a doozy. And without further ado, guys, instead of starting with, traditionally my matchup, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go right to left on my NFL.com screen. So the first one, Tony versus Sklar. All right, Tony versus Sklar. Tony takes the edge 4-2. Historically, Tony has won 4 out of the 6 matchups with an average of 111.29 to Sklar's 110.6. Now, this is the closest margin in average scores out of any of the week 1 matchups, so it'll be exciting to see if Sklar can try and bring this one back. Both guys have exciting teams this year, and it's one of the ones that I really look forward to. All right, next matchup, Lamb versus Olsen. Gosh, two villains. Lamb has taken this matchup the last 4 years to give him a 4-2 lead. So Olsen took the first 2, but let's be honest, Olsen fell off a cliff the last few years, and Lamb has been pummeling him in the first week of the season. 4-2 Lamb, and over the last 2 seasons, Lamb has won this matchup by over 50 points. So Olsen, I hope you're ready, and I hope your team is as good as you think it is, because Lamb's coming for you. He's got another Jonathan Taylor year. He's got an exciting team, and the averages in this matchup are 129.1 for Lamb, 102.5 for Olsen. So yeah, that might be the largest margin of this, and yes, it is. And now the next one, the one everyone's looking forward to. It's the Latin Bowl, guys, with none other than the obvious members of James Ortiz and Matt Lynch. The Latin Bowl, the one everyone looks forward to every year, gets a lot of chatter, and self-named by Mr. Lynch himself. This one is 3-3. This is game 7 year. This is a big one. And Ortiz takes the average 118.5 to Lynch's 111.01. Okay. And the interesting thing about this is I think since Lynch has started calling it the Latin Bowl about 2 years ago, maybe 3, Lynch has won the last 2. So that means Ortiz had a 3-1 lead to start this off, and Lynch has won the last 2, trying to pull it back and hopefully take game 7 this week. So that's a very exciting one. The next one, guys, it's Christian versus Mike. Mike being, not being the league year 1, they have one less matchup. And Mike is leading 3-2, 117.4 to Christian's 107.7. Mike's taken this 3 out of the last 4 years. And as I said, it's 3-2. So obviously that means Christian won year 1. That was the year that Christian won the league. That was the year that Mike had potentially one of the worst fantasy football teams we've ever seen. So, Mike's taken this, 3 of the last 4 years. So Christian, pick it up, try and tie this back up to 3-3. And we move on to the next one. Charlie Rass, the youngest matchup of this one. Plenty more to see out of this one. Charlie leads this one 2-1. As this is only Rass's 4th year in the league. And Charlie takes it 115.19 to 106.98. So there's not a lot of history in this one, not a lot to say. We got plenty more to see. And I'm excited for these guys to, start the season out on a hot note, as we're all trying to. The next one, Ian versus Johnny, the tie bowl. I don't know what to call this. Not every bowl needs a name, but the only 2 guys in league history to have ever tied in a matchup. And how does this matchup go? Well, it's really close. Ian, 3 wins, Johnny, 2 wins, 1 tie. However, the interesting thing about this matchup is this is the only one where the person leading in wins is not leading in point average. Johnny has 112.4 and Ian has 108.38. So while Ian has more wins, Johnny's got the higher points, and Johnny can bring it back and make it 3-3. And next year will be a really big one because that tie obviously doesn't do much for either one. But the last one, guys, the Content Bowl, my matchup. Joe has taken me to town. Okay, absolutely destroyed me pretty much every year. 5-1, biggest deficit of the week 1 matchups. Not the biggest deficit of any matchup overall, though I will say there were some real shocking ones that I found while putting this all together in later weeks, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. Joe's average 114.1 to my 103.86. Yeah, this is the biggest deficit of the week 1 matchups, and I don't know, I gotta say it's my year. I'm really excited to hopefully take down Joe in week 1, because that would feel good, because as I said, I had a fever, and I don't know if I was having a fever dream last night or if I was watching Joe say some seriously out-of-pocket things about me. But Joey, I hope you enjoy your Broadway play tonight. You fucking noodle, and you don't even get to watch the football game tonight. So, whatever, Joe. I'll get more into Cranky Joe in episode 1 of the Rival Recap Show next week, but I'll digress from there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Good luck. Really appreciate you tuning in. Have a great night.